Welcome to In the Making.
Hello, my name is Kaya Dankers, and I will be your host today. We are here today with Natasha Bothwell. She is an undergraduate student at Antioch University, Los Angeles, earning her BA in psychology. Natasha, you've had the unique opportunity to use two different avenues to earn credits through the Antioch internship program. Your current job position, and you worked for an Antioch University LA partner site. What makes the internship experience valuable for students?
I think the biggest thing, for me in particular, is like the hands-on experience. I think as Antioch, it's like most of us have gone through other type of education systems, and it hasn't been our forte. So we come to Antioch with a different view on education. So I think the internships, having that hands-on experience and allowing us to explore our own ideas or implement them even into the field is super important. And also going to school is hard, and on top of that, working full-time, sometimes a lot of the students are also working, so allowing us to implement what we learn into our jobs and grow from it, I think it makes our education even stronger.
Is there anything about a particular internship site or supervisor that stood out to you?
Well, yeah, I think the reason I've stayed on with my internship at Affordable LA, with Michael Nalepa, has been I think I'm going on my fourth quarter, the next quarter. I'm staying on, and I think the biggest reason has been I've been able to see behind the scenes of what it would look like once I continue my education. If I want to become an associate, right? I get to sit through their supervisions. For example, we just had Sunday supervision in person, where I go with the associates and I'm treated not necessarily as I don't have a degree or an undergraduate, right? I'm part of the team, and I get to learn, and I get to hear, him give advice to the associates and become better associates. And I think that's been huge for me. One, because I've noticed that I don't necessarily like being an associate, so it's really been strong enough for me to continue my goal of pursuing my PsyD after Antioch, but also I've learned to be a better counselor in my personal job, working where I do I work with teens, right? So I've been able to implement some of those obstacles that they present, and when Michael provides his feedback and advice, also Patrice, and incorporate into my own day-to-day work life, which I think has been really crucial in my education.
Wow. Yeah, I can definitely relate to that, because as an intern, when you're treated as a coworker, it really kind of boosts your self-esteem and gives you that motivation to work really hard.
Well, yeah, and I think it's also very important, for my own personal experience, because I failed out of other schools, and I have really bad self-esteem when it comes to that, right? I don't have a degree, or I don't have this, and being looked at as a human who has good insight and has personal experiences and growth is, I think it's key, and I think that's really important in internships,
I'm glad you found Antioch then.
Yeah.
Antioch's awesome. Well, I think that's all we have time for, unfortunately. Thank you so much for participating. It was really nice that you shared your experience with us.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today. And please stay connected to the community by subscribing to the LA Local email updates. See the video description below for details.